Is a 15% savings rate enough for retirement? When we are making big life decisions like buying a car, getting a house, or figuring out a retirement strategy, we often turn to conventional wisdom and financial experts for advice. One of the most common advice for retirement planning is to save 10 to 15% of your income. It's a simple, straightforward guideline and a great starting point if you are unsure where to begin. But as they say, the devil is in the details. These guidelines build on some key assumptions that could leave you unprepared when retirement finally arrives. Today, we're going to explore the flaws behind Fidelity's 15% savings rule and what you can do to better prepare for your financial future. Assumption number 1. 43 years of work. Let's start with the idea that you'll work from age 25 to 67, a full 43 years. That's a long time. And honestly, how many people do you know who actually work that long without any interruptions? Life happens. Your goals might change, your health could take a turn, or you might need to take a break to care for a loved one. Even the economy can throw you a curveball. When these surprises pop up, not only might you miss that 15% savings mark, but you could also have to dip into what you've already saved, setting you back even further. What can you do instead? Instead of banking on a perfect 43-year career, why not break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks? Focus on the next 3 to 5 years and see if you can push your savings rate higher. Maybe 20%, 30%, or more. Personal finance is like a feedback loop. The more progress you see, the more motivated you'll be to keep going. As you hit your goals, your confidence will grow, and so will your savings. Assumption number 2. Real wage growth of 1.5% annually. Fidelity's model also assumes that your real wage, which is what you earn after adjusting for inflation, will grow by 1.5% annually over those 43 years. The idea is that this growth will almost double your real wage, real income, by the time you retire. Sounds good on paper, right? But in reality, this isn't always the case. With rapid changes in technology, globalization, and shifting demands, some jobs are seeing a decline in real wages. Take teachers in the US, for example. Their salaries have decreased by about 5% over the past decade when adjusted for inflation. So what can you do? Keep learning, keep growing, stay curious, and adaptable. The more you invest in yourself, whether it's by mastering your current job or picking up new skills, the better position you will be to navigate whatever changes come your way. Plus, it could open doors to new opportunities you hadn't even considered. Another big assumption, that your retirement savings will cover 45% of your pre-retirement income, with the rest coming from Social Security, pension, or other sources. According to Fidelity's analysis, most people will need somewhere between 55% to 80% of their pre-retirement income to maintain their lifestyle, depending on their salary range between $50,000 and $300,000. But here's the thing. If you're earning around $50,000 a year, you might actually need closer to 80% of your pre-retirement income to keep up the same lifestyle. And if your salary is lower than that, or if you don't have other income sources, you might not have enough to get by comfortably. To avoid that situation, focus on boosting both your income and your savings rate. If you're making $50,000 or less, it might be time to upskill, start a side hustle, or find creative ways to earn more. At the same time, look for ways to live more frugally. Every dollar saved today is a dollar that can help secure your future. Assumption number 4. Savings will last until age 93. And then there is the assumption that your savings will last until age 93, assuming fair market conditions. While the average life expectancy in the US might be around 76 years, Many people live well into their 90s or even beyond 100. If you've got longevity in your family or if you are leading a healthy lifestyle, there is a good chance you'll need your money to last longer than you expect. What can you do? If possible, plan for your money to last longer than you think it might need to. Aim to have enough saved to last until you are 100 or even 125. Having an extra cushion can give you peace of mind and help cover any unexpected costs or poor market performance that might pop up later in life. Assumption number 5, drawing down your principal. Finally, there is the idea that you will spend down your savings during retirement, aiming to have just enough to last until the end. But watching your savings dwindle as you age, that could be one of the most psychologically stressful situations you could put yourselves in. What can you do? If you can, try to build your savings to the point where you can live off the interest, dividend, and other income sources without touching the principal. Imagine the relief of knowing your nest egg is intact, no matter what. Plus, if you don't have to rely as heavily on Social Security, you are in a much stronger position to retire on your own terms. To recap, conventional wisdom advises us to save 10 to 15% of our income for retirement. But that advice is built on a lot of assumptions. Today, we explore 5 key assumptions behind Fidelity's 15% recommendation. So, is a 15% savings rate enough for retirement? For some, maybe, but for most of us, it's not that simple. Life is unpredictable, and your retirement plan should be ready for whatever comes your way. I encourage you to challenge conventional wisdom, save more when you can, continually upgrade your skills to boost your income, and plan for more than just enough. If you like the episode, subscribe and leave a comment. Until next time.